What's your thoughts after this Derby loss in Portland?
Oh, there's a lot of them. It's a tough loss, tough pill to swallow. Because again, I think the guys put everything into the game, and look, the goal is a well-crafted goal. I'll give them some credit. Blanco, it was a good finish, but I thought there were some times in the game where we had the upper hand. The second half was back and forth, and it's disappointing. It's disappointing to lose. Disappointing to lose that late in the game. It's disappointing to lose to Portland. Simple as that.
It seemed like you guys had some positive momentum going after Toronto. Can you still build on that over this little break here, or does this really take a lot of the air out of that big result that you guys had?
Look, if you're asking me, okay, our week was a draw, a win, a loss. It's an average week. We don't want to be average. We want to be a championship caliber team. So that actually drives us to be better. That's what it does. We're not going to sit here and feel sorry for ourselves just because we lost one game. Simple as that.
How much did losing Kim at that juncture of the game hurt maybe your backline communication on that?
You can't remove two guys off the back line and expect there to be a ton of cohesion. Kim was having a good game, but Jordan McCurry came on and did a good job, and Delem slipped back there, so they were capable replacements. But you never want to take two changes on your back line.
Have you found something with these five in the back moving forward that plays so well
We were
defensively?
tough to beat, whether we're five at the back, four at the back. The last stretch of games, I'll go back to Sporting KC when we played four at the back. The team has a pulse, a life. They can sense it. They know. We weren't played off the park here.
What did happen to Nuhu?
When I find out, I'll let you know.
On the broadcast, they said that Waylon Francis was left off for...
Waylon Francis was my decision to leave him at home.
Anything you can say to expand on that?
It was my decision to leave him at home.
What is Kim's status right now? Does he have a...
He's got stitches in his head, and he's fine. He's a tough kid. He will play against RSL.
Will Bruin's status?
That's a tricky one. Those heel bruises you run on your feet, that was a loss. That was a blow, because Will probably relishes playing in games like this, so that was a big loss for us.
When did you know that he wasn't going to be available?
He tried to train on Friday or Saturday before we left, and he couldn't train, couldn't run, couldn't push off.
What was the message to the team? I mean, just the execution was lacking here. I mean, kind of going back to how you started in terms of you had some positive moments.
Yeah, we had the ball inside their box a couple times. Our set pieces, can we be dangerous? We got to find ways to manufacture goals. There was a lot of things we discussed. I think at halftime, some of the adjustments we made were good. I think we found possession higher up the field. I mean, we're just going to keep working on it, Maz. It is what it is. Need to be a little more goal dangerous. Got to figure out how to do that.
And then obviously it's not pleasing giving up the late goal. I mean, is that mental lapse or guys not in the right position?
Guys got to come in. Young guys that come in have to make impacts in the game. So the learning curve for young Mr. Handwalla and Mr. Wingo is they're young and fresh and hungry, and they got to come and try and make a difference in the game. Now, that's not saying that they're at fault for the goal. That's not what I'm saying. But games change sometimes when you influence as a sub. And McCrary came on and did a good job. He got down the left hand. He's not a left-sided player, but he was good in attack. He pushed them back a little bit. And I needed those two kids to give us that one little extra edge to help us create some chances and maybe score the goal ourselves. And then at the end of the day, like I said, you got to give them some credit, because the goal that they scored, it was a good goal.